how are you? I hope my video finds you good. So today we're gonna talk about literary terms. Okay, and today is a really important session because we're gonna discuss a real important cases into the literary terms. So firstly here, let me share my screen with you and let's start immediately. So here the first one, okay, I'll try to make a spotlight here. Sorry. Okay, like this here and this. Yes. Okay. So the first literary term here is called ascendanton. Ascendanton. Okay, what does it mean? Ascendanton. Ascendanton here is a writing style where conjunctions are omitted. Focused conjunctions that's in and or but. Okay, are omitted. Omitted here that's mean removed. Omitted here that's mean removed in a series of words, phrases, and clauses. It's used for shorten a statement or a sentence and focus on its meaning. Focus on its meaning. Mister, again, please, and try to be clear. Let's look at the example. Okay, when you use Kaiser, leaving out leaving out the word and, you remove the word and between the sentences. He, he, he's supposed to say that said, I came and I saw and I conquered. But no, he removed the word and. So I came, I saw, I conquered. So this is asserted the meaning. This is asserted the strength of his victory. So that's in focus on the meaning. Okay, that's it. When you add the and or and here, the I came, I saw, I conquered. Okay, it's right. But then when you remove the conjunction, it's in be more in the meaning. Okay, is in strong meaning here. There is a strong meaning here. So it's called ascendanton. Ascendanton. Okay. So after that, we have the next one here. It's called balance. Balance. What does mean balance? Balance here, for example, balance that's in try to make two sentences are equal, equal to each other. Two sentences equal to each other. So on days, on days when the warmth is the most important, the warmth is the most important need to or of the human heart. So the human heart, we love the warm atmosphere. The kitchen is the place you can find it. Of course, so in the kitchen you can find the warmth. It dries the wet socks and cools the hot little brain. Try to focus. Dries the wet socks, and cool the hot little brain. So here, this is a good example of the balanced sentences or sentence. The last two clauses are parallel in the sentence, having the same length and the same grammatical structure. So where is the last two clauses? This is last two clauses. It dries the wet socks. It cools the hot little brain. Mister, I don't understand you, Mister. What does it mean? Again. Here I said here that in the balance, two sentences equal to each other. Equal in grammar, equal in words. Equal in grammar, equal in words. Okay. So when you try to understand by your mind that when you hear that in one day, or on day, the warm is the most important you need of the human. Okay, or the most important need of the human heart. So the person or the human like the warmth. And he tells you that in the kitchen is the place you can find it. Yes, okay, and the kitchen. So you have to go to the kitchen because it's what? Why you have to go to the kitchen? Because it dries the wet socks, it cools the hot air brain. Okay, so here that's in uh um try to number the two sentences here or the two clauses. It's in one, two, three, four, and one, two, three, four, five. Okay, I think it's a not number in the word, but in grammatical. Okay, so here it's called in balance. Balance that's mean two identical pieces are given grammatical flow to the lines. So here that's called the balance. Two sentences equal in the grammatical or equal to each other in the meaning. Okay, after the balance, okay, after the balance, that there is characterization. What does it mean? Characterization. Characterization here that's mean the process by which writer reveals the personality of the character. Again, process of which by which the writer reveals personality. So here the author or the writer, when he tries to write a story, okay, so he tries to reveal, try to let you as a reader know what about the characters. Okay, this character, for example, Macbeth. For example, Macbeth. Okay, so here this in William Shakespeare, he tried to reveal you as a reader, try to know what about the character of Macbeth, what are the character of uh, Lady Macbeth and Macduff and all of these and Banquo. Okay, so here that's in you have to know what about the characters. That's called characterization. We have many kinds of characterization. We have many kinds of characterization. So firstly, let's start or let's look at this file. Okay, just a minute. That's it. This is a PDF reveals or show the characterization and kinds of characterization. Here we have direct characterization and indirect characterization. So he tries to firstly and give you as an introduction about characterization is an important element in most every work of fiction. This in characterization is really important part, okay, in the fiction or in the literature, okay, whether it's short story, novel, or anywhere in the between. When it comes to characterization, a writer has two options. So he tries to tell you that the characterization is really important and found in any form of literature. Characterization found in story and novel and anywhere in between, short stories and everything in literature. That's called characterization. So characterization here, we have two kinds or many kinds. The first one here is called direct characterization. Second one is called indirect characterization. The direct characterization that's in the writer makes direct statement about character's personality and tells what the character is like. Direct. When I say here that uh, Macbeth is a nobleman, so it's a direct. Why direct? Because I tell you what he is, what he looks like. What is the matter? I tell you direct. I tell you direct, okay? But indirect here say that the writer reveals information about character and his personality. Focus reveals information, but here makes a direct statement. So here the word makes direct statement. That means I tell you he is rich, he is poor, he is brave, he is rude. Okay, it's a direct, but indirect. No, I give you information about the character and his personality through the character thoughts, words, and actions, along with how the other characters respond the character, including they are think. Mr. Okay, I'll try to understand, but then there is more explanation. Okay, of course. Okay, so here that's in examples here. Okay, so here in example. Okay, just a minute. Okay, try to get in here. It's better. Other examples of direct and indirect characterization. Direct characterization that's in when I say she was rich. So direct. Why direct? Why it was direct characterization? Because direct characterization makes a direct statement of the character's personality. I said she was rich. Bas. Okay. But in indirect characterization, he says she wore a 10 carat diamond necklace everywhere. She went. If I now gave you a lot of information that reveals that she was right rich. She wore, she wore the past symbol of wear. So here that is, she wore a 10-carat diamond necklace everywhere she went. So that's what does it mean? She was rich. Another example here, direct and indirect. Direct, Joe was having fun at the party. John was having fun at the party. I give you a direct statement about John. But indirect, Joe couldn't believe that it was already 2 in the morning. He didn't want to leave it. He didn't want to leave it. So here, that's an indirect. I give you information refers to that having fun at the party. We call it indirect. Okay. So after the direct and indirect characterization, we have to complete our kinds or the rest kinds of characterization. After that, we have static characters. What does mean static characters? Static character is one who doesn't change much in the course of a story. That means, okay, do you know the character of Banco? Banco is the friend of Macbeth. So here that scene doesn't change much in the course of the story. Banco, okay, yeah, he didn't became to betrayal. No, no, no. He was loyal for Macbeth and loyal for the king. So it's called static character. So his character is doesn't change. Okay, and after that, let's try to talk about dynamic character. What does mean dynamic character? Is one who changes in some important ways as a result of the story's action. Is one who changes in some important ways. So dynamic in the characters will try to change some important ways as a result of story's action. For example, the Lady Macbeth. Lady Macbeth before Macbeth go to the victory and he to go to the battle and he victor the battle or we win in the battle. Okay, isn't she was a good wife? She was a good wife before the battle, before he met the three witches. But after he met the three witches, he and his friends Banco, and back to his wife and tell her what the three witches had told him, or told he and his friends Banco. She changes into some important ways. Yeah, she changes into an evil character. She became an evil wife. So she is a dynamic character. A dynamic character that can try to turn or change into an important way in the story. This is called a dynamic character. After that, we have flat character. Flat character here that has only one or two personality traits. So flat characters that mean uh, when you have like Macduff. Do you know Macduff? Macduff isn't the loyal for the king, Duncan. Okay, Macduff, he was a loyal or he is loyal for the King Duncan. So here the flat character has only one or two personality traits. So Macduff was loyal. Yes, okay, thank you. This is flat. He didn't change. He didn't change in the story. Okay, they are dimensional like piece of cardboard we can sum up in one phrase. He means that sin doesn't make change a lot. Okay, okay, هنا this character, okay, that sin has one or two personality traits. After that, round character. Well, let's move round character. Round character here that sin has more dimensions in their personalities. One has a lot of dimensions, okay? They are complex, just real people are, okay? When someone has a many traits, many manners, many characterizations into the story, okay? I don't know what he looks like. Is he good man or he is evil man or what about him? Okay, so it's complex characters. Okay, so now we finished the characters. Okay, or characterizations. So again, try to make a quick revision about that. So here that's in the first one here as today is called the ascendant. Ascendant that's mean two sentences are equal to each other, are equal to each other. But no. Two sentences or many sentences I removed the conjunction. I removed the conjunction, sorry. So it's called the ascendant, okay? I removed the conjunction. Okay, this is supposed to say that when I came and I saw and I conquered. No, you removed here and making a sentence. Sentence that's mean remove the conjunction to reveal or to give a real information or a real meaning. Okay, so after a sentence, we have the balance. Balance, as we said, that's in two sentences each or equal to each other. For example, here, that's in the place you can find it. It dries the wet socks. It cooled the hot little brain. So this sentence is equal to this sentence. Okay, it's called the balance. After that, we have the characterization. Characterization, we have many kinds. The first one is direct characterization, when you try to tell about the character in direct statement. That's in he was rich, he was poor, he was good, he was rude. Okay, just try to tell me some statements, direct statements, but indirect statements like um, uh, he runs a lot of he runs fastly and he was the first one in the race and he was. What does it mean? He win. What does it mean? He win in the race, okay, in the competition. So here this called direct and indirect characterization. After that we have the static character. What does it mean static? Doesn't it change characters? Doesn't change hosts, okay? So after the character we have the dynamic. What does it mean dynamic? Dynamic, this is the person who changed in some important, okay, dynamic, like the Lady Macbeth. Flat, one or two personality traits. He has a good traits or bad traits, but only one and two or two, okay? And around character, more dimensions or to their personalities. So they are complex. They are complex. Okay, that's why we are here. Okay, that's in here around. They are complex, just a real okay people are. Okay, I think that's enough here. Okay, try to discuss the character and kinds of characterizations. And tomorrow, inshallah, try to make a lot of explanation about this. Thank you so much.